You know,
Hey, it's Saturday night.
You dance to the beat of your own private drum, my friend. But no matter what that music might be, you can enjoy it in your own oasis. We love having you here, Bill. And this is actually one of these smart deals that could have been a today's special, huge customer pick.
Right.
This is actually what our guests use. So tell us a little bit about this technology, because it's almost the best of all worlds, isn't it?
Well, that's just it. Apple reinvented how we get connected and how we hear our tablets, our computers, our phones, and they've made it simple. However, it's Apple, it's premium, so guess what? It's normally cost prohibitive. Right now, you can get the second generation of AirPods. What are those? They come in this little dental floss size case. I'm wearing them right now. They perfectly balance on your ear, and the best part about it is you hear me better, because that's what you're hearing me through right now. I hear you better, and that's just it. We have all of these electronics in our homes, whether it's the computer, the phone, Android, or Apple. So if you don't know what the kids are using or what whoever this might be for uses, or like this morning, very popular this morning, our host, she's like, I'm an Android family. We don't even have Apple, but they have AirPods because they want that quality audio. And what is that quality audio? Well, we know Apple Tech. What you're getting is actually Beats audio on the inside. So let me just show you this. It's Saturday night. I'm dancing. I'm rocking it out. Mom's like, turn it down. I'm trying to take a telephone call. I want you to notice how simple. I mean, just by opening the case, it connected. So all of a sudden, that audio that was bothering someone, I'm hearing it that much better and that much easier, because the speakers are right there on my ear. I can wear one at a time or two at a time. And the cool part about this, realize this is the second generation. So it has a better chip on the inside, so it's easier to connect. You have better range. If you buy these at Apple, you get a 14-day return policy. So it's not even going to get you to the holidays. We've extended that through the holidays, but also everyone gets a white pair. What have we done? We've thrown in a bunch of extras so you can make it stand out. You can get this great carrying case in multiple colors. Shannon will show you those in just a second. But you put it in here. I truly have this on my keychain, so when I want to take a telephone call, I pop it out. When I want to listen to music walking the dog, I pop it out. You'll be surprised how often you'll use these, and I'll show you why we use them so often, because Apple's even made the connection process that much easier. So remember, it's Apple, but it's Beats audio.
It is, Bill. I am just going to show the color choices, as you indicated.
Please.
Speaking of color, we have that beautiful iPad coming up in just a few moments. This has everything upgraded. I have to say, there's a reason that all other tablets measure what they do or the experience to an iPad. They are the originals. They're the pioneers. We have sellout quantities on the 32 gig. We've got 2 different memory choices in your colors. That's coming up in just a moment. That was a late breaking addition to this show. But remember, this is your latest generation. I love Beats, and when Beats and iPad and Mac teamed up, it was like love and marriage for me. But then we throw in extras that you can't get anywhere else. So we include, now you just choose, do you want the blue, the purple? We are calling this red, although I was calling it kind of like a Hawaiian punch color yesterday. It does look like Hawaiian punch, right, Rick? Rick's my producer, because it's, you know, like Hawaiian punch. There's that pink or that rose gold, and then the black. Now remember, it's not just this great kind of neoprene case that comfortably houses that charging case, but that clip, which is oh so important. You get the lanyard, which we love, because I am forever losing something. And then it might be a little hard to see, but you get these great little ear tips that actually custom mold, especially if you're doing something very active, if you're doing yoga, if you're on the treadmill, even if you're walking the dog, or working, doing cookies and baking in your kitchen, whatever it might be. That makes it the most comfortable for you. Extended holiday return policy, which you do not get at the Apple Store. You're getting free shipping. Everything for this Black Friday weekend is on 4 or more flex pays. This is actually $38 on your credit card. You have until the end of January to try it as you buy it. If it's a gift for you or someone else that you're putting it underneath the Christmas tree, they have until the end of January. But with final quantities on that red, it is really kind of a Hawaiian punch color. It's so cute. You get bonus accessories, or I should say, not only bonus accessories, but a bonus wealth of apps on that sound collection as well. And one other thing, a smart deal is, for lack of a better term, like a today's special. We have a whole smart deal page on hsn.com, but the reason they're not today's specials is we as a company could not acquire as many units as it would take to make it a today's special. So it's an opportunistic buy, and you're lucky if you're watching, because you can take it for that test drive. You can find out what the world is raving about. If you don't love it, you can send it back. We don't charge you a restocking fee. You have until the end of January with which to try it as you buy it. And Bill, I think that's interesting. We were talking about this yesterday, because obviously you're Skyping, all of our guests are Skyping now. But when we started doing that, our engineering team here at HSN and QVC sent out like a little requirement list for the guests. I know you got one.
Right.
With, here's what we need you to have for internet speed. Here's what we need for you to have for router. And correct me if I'm wrong, the engineers told me they want the guests to be using AirPods, don't they?
Yes. And why? Because of a better audio experience. Because how are we connecting right now? I can't tell you anything about these if you can't hear me, or if I can't hear you. And the same goes for a conference call, a medical call, because we're doing it all virtual. It's so easy to connect, but more importantly, we can hear. Sure, it's about hearing entertainment, but now this is truly how we do connect. And I love how you talked about, we have a very limited quantity on this smart deal. We don't do today's specials on AirPods because we can never get enough. So the fact that if you know someone who wants these, this really works for them. Android or Apple, it doesn't matter what they listen to. Even if you get these at Apple, it's going to be a white set, but guess what? These extras do matter. I love that case. I love the fact that it gives you a little wrist strap so you can wear it around with your fitness tracker, grab it out when I need it. Also, yes, the lanyard, if you drop it, great. But also you have these ear hooks, which are just, if you want a more secure fit, can you see that nice little cattail? Which is just awesome security. And you know who has the blue set, who has the purple set. And this is one other thing that's important. Look at how easy this is to connect. I'm just gonna open it up, and before you know it, it found my device. So I don't even have to go to settings. And this is that Apple advancement. So whether you're young, old, new to technology, scared by technology, just by opening it up, it's gonna ask me to connect. So I'm gonna do this, hold down the button in the back. You never have to go find Bluetooth. You don't have to find the settings. This is how simple it is. It takes me through a few setup processes. And look at how clear that is. It is even telling me the battery life on the case and the battery life on the left and the right AirPod. Because remember, I can wear one at a time or two at a time. You have a 4 to 5 hours of playback. I put it back in the case, and the case is going to constantly recharge it. So every time I grab it, I know it's fully charged. So when it is Saturday night, when I'm staying up late watching, I just introduced my niece and nephew to Little Shop of Horrors. They were aghast. I'm like, you've never seen this before? This is how we connect. And the thing is, my sister was like, thanks. Now I get to hear that song all year long. You guys recognize that voice? If you don't want to hear it right now because you're paying attention to something else, look what happens. I take it out of the case. It's going to connect before you know it. And that audio is going to be nice and private and easy for me to listen to. And that's where you're going to get your use out of these. Because remember, at the end of the day, what comes down to this is these are premium. It is premium audio. It's premium everything. But when it's simple and when that audio isn't across the room or buried in your lap, but right here, that's where you get to enjoy it. And that's where, I appreciate that I can wear one at a time, two at a time. Pair them to a television if you'd like, but you will walk away with better audio because it's that Beats quality.
You will indeed. They are going for sure. Actually, black and blue are our most popular. Remember, purple, it is red in the system, but it's kind of like a Hawaiian punch red. There's that rose gold, plays back beautifully to that iPad that we have coming up in just a few moments. But they are going for sure, and when they are gone, there is no today's special. I kind of buried the lead. There is no AirPod today's special this year, so that is the today's special. We just couldn't bring in as many as we would if it were today's special. That's actually a better buy though. Speaking of a better buy, last 500, and don't say I didn't warn you, just because shipping